them because they are not policemen.
I go protest.
Protests are a fundamental part of any democracy anywhere in the world. It's not a strange thing. It's not like Nigerian people are problematic, they just want to protest. No. Anywhere in the world, protests are a fundamental part of any democracy that is a real democracy, of course. If you look at the United States, look at what happened with the Black Lives Matter protests. You know, these were regular. And see how police made several attempts to treat people in the most respectable way, because that is what they should be doing. But of course, what do we have here? We have ridiculous, stupid, senseless, of course, very violent people in power that do not care about their own brothers. I've never, it's unheard of that my own military, my own army, because they are the soldiers for this country and in Nigeria, came to the protest ground, faced civilians head on, and started to fire. I don't know the level of cowardly feeling that has to be in you, that you as a soldier, you would face civilians that are unarmed and start to shoot at them. Man, it's really, really wild. It's really, really wild. If you really and deeply think about it, it's really, really wild. And like, to date, I still do not believe like that actually happened. It was just ridiculous. I was on, I'm not sure if I had gone to the ground that day, but I know that entire week I was on the ground very regularly. But I can't quite remember if I was on the ground on that very day, but I know I wasn't on the ground at that particular time because, of course, I had decided to respect the curfew. So I stayed home. And, you know, at that point in time, I was just thinking, you know, it's safer with people I spoke to, and, you know, I was saying, let's just respect the curfew. At least they've announced something now. Let's respect the curfew. Let's see how things transpire after this. Of course, if nothing is done, we're back on streets, you know. But of course, people had stayed on the ground. So I was, to answer your question, I was at home. I was at home at the time. First time I was alerted in the evening, I think maybe around 6, 7 p.m.-ish. Social media, it was via social media. Just started seeing all the noise on social media, you know, that soldiers were there, soldiers had arrived, you know, the people weren't backing down, the people weren't going anywhere, soldiers had started to shoot. I was like, shoot? At first I was like, no, maybe people are exaggerating a bit. Then I saw DJ Switch had started her Instagram Live. I clicked on it. And what I saw was unbelievable. It was wild. It looked like a war ground. Like like a battle, you know. People were running for their lives. I saw people being treated, attempted to be treated by other, civilians, of course, for gunshot wounds. We saw all that happen live. We saw people just scattered everywhere, people crying, people helpless. Innocent Nigerians had done nothing but protest against violation of their rights. Just being further violated and killed and wasted for nothing.